Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Unit 6 Water Lecture number 2. This is the last lecture of Unit number 6. Types of water. There are two kinds of water. One is soft water and is hard water. Soft water is that kind of water which form lather with soap easily. And hard water is it doesn't form lather with soap. The reason is that in hard water it contains dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium. In soft water it does not contain dissolved salt. Another disadvantage of the hard water that large quantity of soap is required during wash. But soft water soap is not wash at all. But there is also an advantage of the hard water because it contains calcium salt, dissolved calcium salt, so that is required for the bone and teeth. There are two kinds of hard water. One is temporary hardness and another is permanent hardness. Temporary hardness is due to the presence of bicarbonate of calcium and magnesium, mean calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate. And permanent hardness is due to the presence of chloride of sulfate and calcium and magnesium. The another difference between temporary and permanent hardness is the temporary hardness can easily be removed by boiling. So you can see there are in the bottom of some part when you boil water in it, so the salts deposit, you can see the salt deposit at the bottom. But permanent water it cannot be removed by boiling. Hardness is removed that is cheap, and hardness removal is that is an expensive method. Now how to remove the impurities from the water, to remove the salt from the waters and germs, etc. So there is a lab method and that is called distillation. So from distillation method we can remove bacteria, mud, sand, mineral, salts, small dead animals and plants that is present in water. So what is that process? In this process we take the impure water in a flask, then heat up. So when you heat up this water, so slowly and gradually it's boiled and it convert into vapors, and these vapors then come to a condenser, and this condenser when vapors move, so this condenser cool these vapor and change into drops, and these drops are collected slowly and gradually in a beaker or in flask. Now in the water in this flask that will be pure and distilled water. So this was a simple method and we use this method in the laboratory. This method is called distillation. Now uses of water. There are some uses of water like animal and plants need water to sustain life. Human beings use water for drinking, cooking and washing, etc. Water is used in industry for manufacturing of goods. Water is used in agriculture for watering the field. Water is used in dam and used to produce hydroelectricity. We use water of river and seas for travel and transport of goods. So these were the some uses of water. Now how we can reduce the wastage of the water? There are some way to reduce the wastage of water that are don't leave the tap running when you brush your teeth. Don't leave the water running when washing dishes. Check the plumbing in your home and have leaking tap repaired immediately. Turn off the house when you have watered the garden or wash your car. Don't spend too long in the shower. Water pollution. Harmful unhygienic substances in water cause pollution. Dirty water from our house and farms contain germs that can cause diseases in human and animals. If this water drain into the river and the river water become polluted, wastewater from the factories is drained into the river. It contains dangerous chemical substances which may not kill fish but also store in their bodies. The fish can poison human if they are eaten. Untreated sewage water, when empties into the sea, that pollute the water. Water pollution is also caused by oil spill from oil tanker in the oceans. It kills seabird by poisoning them and by jamming their wings so they cannot fly to find the food. So this was the last lecture of unit number 6. Now come toward the homework. In this unit number 6 there are two lectures. You will cover the first lecture in 5th week and read and collect difficult words and write their meaning. Make 10 MCQ and draw a label diagram of water cycle. Write a process of water cycle also in your own words. Then from the second lecture for 6th week of this unit, identify some difficult words and write their meaning and read it in your book. Make some 10 MCQs. Draw a label diagram of thermometer. This will be in the other lecture, so leave it at this point.